Yo, what's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a topic that's caused more stress than delayed flights and lost luggage combined carry-on baggage rules. I'm talking about the do's, the don'ts, and the absolute, are you kidding me, of packing for your next adventure. So, buckle up because we're about to unpack the mysteries of flying stress-free. Alright, let's start with the good stuff. What can you actually bring on board? Most of your personal items are good to go. Laptops, tablets, cameras, even that lucky travel charm your grandma gave you. Just remember, everything needs to fit in your bag and meet the size restrictions. Speaking of size, liquids and gels are a bit trickier. You're allowed one quart-sized bag with containers no bigger than 3.4 ounces each. Think travel-sized toothpaste, not the family-sized shampoo bottle. Medications and medical devices are usually allowed with proper documentation, and solid food items are generally good to go. Just maybe avoid the tuna sandwich, your seatmates will thank you. Now let's talk about what you can't bring on board. First off, anything that could double as a weapon is a big no-no. Leave the firearms, explosives, and samurai swords at home, folks. Sharp objects longer than 4 inches are also banned, so your kitchen knife set will have to sit this trip out. And while we're on the subject of things that are too big, large liquid or gel containers are also prohibited. So that super-sized bottle of sunscreen? Yeah, it's gotta go in your checked luggage. Alright, let's talk dimensions. Most airlines have a size limit for carry-on bags, typically around 22 inches by 14 inches by 9 inches. But remember, airlines can be like that friend who always changes the plan at the last minute. So it's always best to check with your specific airline before you fly. Weight limits are also a thing, usually ranging from 15 to 40 pounds. So, maybe leave the dumbbells at home and pack that travel yoga mat instead. Now let's talk about airlines that actually let you bring a carry-on for free. Major airlines like Delta, American, United, Southwest, and JetBlue are usually cool with it. But remember, even with these airlines there might be restrictions depending on the fare you choose or the type of aircraft. So, always double check before you get to the airport just to be safe. Alright, now for the not so fun part. Airlines that charge for carry-on bags. Ultra low-cost carriers like Spirit and Frontier are notorious for this. But hey, they gotta make their money somehow, right? The good news is they usually allow a free personal item like a small backpack or purse. So pack smart and you can still avoid those pesky baggage fees. Let's talk about the TSA and their love affair with liquids. Remember that quart-sized bag we mentioned earlier? Well, the TSA has a rule for that, the 311 rule. It means you can bring containers that are 3.4 ounces or less, all packed into one quart-sized bag, and you're only allowed one bag per passenger. It's like a math equation for your toiletries. So channel your inner scientist and pack those liquids like a pro. Alright, last but not least, let's talk about food and medication. Solid food items are generally allowed in your carry-on, but liquid or gel food items still need to follow the 311 rule. As for medication, both prescription and over-the-counter meds are usually allowed, but it's always a good idea to keep them in their original packaging and bring a doctor's note if necessary. That's it for today's carry-on crash course. Remember, every airline and airport is different, so always do your research before you fly. And hey, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel tips and adventures. Until next time, safe travels and happy packing.